So it's been a minute since I was last learning about Bitcoin, did an episode on it. I did some Bitcoin basics and the price was quite high at the time, and that's when I was really starting to understand it. And yes, I bought some Bitcoin near 110 US. Yeah, it's dropped down to, it went down to 63. I just like to share my thoughts from a new Bitcoiner that fully understands the fractional reserve system and how I feel about that massive drawdown for my sort of first entry point. Didn't give a fuck, actually. That's exactly how I feel, because once you have conviction on what this thing is, I was excited that it went down because I just knew that it's never gonna be this price ever again. So when you hear a lot of Bitcoiners, like you see those memes like, oh, if Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoiners are happy, and if it goes down, they're happy because they can buy the dip or they can buy more Bitcoin at a lower price. That is exactly what happens when you understand what Bitcoin is, what kind of technology it is, and what freedom it brings to you as an individual. I'm talking about the freedom part. I'm talking about is self-custody. So when you have true ownership of your money, it does something in your mind. It's like I can't really explain it, but I've been in the process of I've changed my super my just general managed fund to a self-managed super fund, and now I've put quite a substantial amount of my super into Bitcoin and self-custodied that. So the feeling that I get, even though that if you were to spend that money, yes, you would be breaking the law. I'm not the person to be breaking the law, but what it gives you, the feeling inside, is you're self-custodying your own money. You have full control. Nobody can lend that out into the ether and sort of like pillage your life savings. We've worked hard for these dollars and blood, sweat and tears, and stood out in the sun, nailing wood together, like I always say. I'm a carpenter. So the feeling that it gives you of sovereignty and just freedom. If I wanted to spend my super, theoretically I could. Obviously that would be breaking the law, but that's my decision to make. But I have my own seed phrase in my head, and no one can take that from me. So I own my own money. That's the best thing I love about the Bitcoin system.